What's up, Paparazzi TV? I have a very, very, very special guest with me, Miss PQ Chanel, the red carpet hero.
Yes, thank you for having me.
I just want to jump in to ask you, where did you get your name from, the red carpet hero?
Well, the red carpet hero is a tagline of mine that came, I want to say, even before I became a publicist.
Okay.
I was on the other side of the red carpet. I was freelancing for In Touch Weekly, and I was the girl on the carpet, similar to, kind of what you do.
Nice.
But, they had, I was the one they would send to all the rapper events, right. And so I'd be on the red carpet asking my In Touch Weekly questions. What's your favorite color this season?
Nice.
All that stuff. And at the time, Russell Simmons was approaching on carpet, and they had me ask him some scandal about, I think, Madonna and A-Rod at the time, and I asked him what he thought about it, and he was like, I don't care about that shit. And so I would just, I knew that was going to be the dialogue between us, so I kept asking annoying questions.
Right.
Well, what are you wearing? Whatever. And it kept like so back and forth, but I was just antagonizing him so much that the BET producer next to me, that's what he called me for the rest of the night. Like, oh, you are the red carpet hero. That was it. And that was on BET.com the next day. It was hilarious. Not the story about whatever we were doing for Rock the Vote or whatever it was that we were, but more so about my back and forth banter with Russell Simmons.
Nice.
Thanks, Russell.
Yes, and you are the red carpet hero. Is that what inspired you to start publicizing, to get into, the other side of the music?
No, actually, I always thought I was going to be a writer and continue to do broadcasting and be on that side, because that's what I knew, that's what I love. But to be honest, it was around that same year when the stock market crashed. It was 2008, and books were closing left and right. And for those, books meaning magazines, different publications, they were closing left and right. And it was hard to be a journalist and try to get another gig, another full-time position. And, we got asked to do a fashion show for the NAACP Centennial, my partner and I, and we put together the event. And it was so successful. It got national recognition, USA Today, 17 magazine. It was amazing. And to the point where the designers asked us, do you want to do PR for us? And we were like, let's do PR. Like, I didn't even think about it. I knew writers and I knew, different celebrities and whatnot. And so I knew how to pull together the event, but I never thought about actually, pursuing public relations.
Right.
And so we thought about it and said, you know what, why not? So we got another partner because neither my partner, Ian Freeman, and I, both of us didn't have a true public relations background. Okay. So we got another partner who kind of gave us the real structure. And she went to school for public relations. She was actually one of the publicists for the Brooklyn Museum. So she definitely had that foundation that we were missing. So she came, cleaned us up, and kind of showed us how to move. And after that, the rest is history.
So how long has it been since you've been actually publicized, doing that type of work?
8 years now.
Wow, almost 10.
Yeah, almost. It's definitely been a good journey that I would not trade for the world. One client led to another client, and we've just been blessed.
That's awesome. And what really inspires you to stay motivated, to stay on top of your grind for 8 years, to be consecutive, to be consistent? That's major. That's really huge.
Well, like I said, just one opportunity led to the next. So you're constantly looking for something bigger, something better, and just learning how to perfect your craft so that it can lead you to other doors and opening and finding new opportunities. Like right now, besides music and fashion, which is what we started our base with, my partner is now, getting us into movies, getting us now into a bunch of different digital applications and having event launches for video games and movies. Yeah, so it's definitely learning how to hustle and continue to build on the relationships that you have to, grow bigger opportunities.
What would you say is required of individuals that are interested in doing publicist work or people that are interested in music? What do you think the qualities that they need so that they could be successful like yourself?
Well, to be in public relations and to become a good music publicist, you definitely need the dedication. Everything is not just about doing it for the gram. What you see on Instagram, whether it be from an event or, you know, from getting a client, say, on the cover of Billboard or Paper Magazine or whatnot, a lot of work went on behind the scenes the days before. The research, the writing, the rewriting, the pitching, the follow-up phone calls, and so on. And a lot of work goes into just one placement. So, and I think that a lot of the times the younger generation that wants to come and be part of public relations don't know that end of it. They only want to go up to Hot 97 with us. They only want to go, you know, on the red carpet. And they don't understand that a lot of work needs to happen before we get to those glam shots. Everything is not flashing lights. You have to make the flashing lights.
Absolutely. You know, what do you go through like every single day to really get to that point of having the glam, the glitz, and that red carpet experience?
It's a lot of long days. I wake up before my clients go to sleep. I wake up at 5 in the morning. Jim Jones has not gone to bed at 5 in the morning yet. So there's no rest for the weary. So I get up before everyone. I organize my day before the media people wake up or get to their desk. I'm organized enough, you know, knowing when to start, you know, making phone calls, knowing what time this person starts posting and whatever. And while I'm all done with the book work by 5 o'clock, and then it's getting ready for the events and, you know, and hitting the town for the evening, and then just to do it all over again.
Wow, that's incredible.
So you go to bed late and you wake up early.
So how do you stay energized? How do you stay like motivated to get up every single day with that little bit of sleep?
A lot of coffee. A lot of coffee.
Coffee is my friend.
A lot of coffee and a lot of support. You know, I'm blessed to have a supportive husband and also a supportive family. Like, you know, right now Graham is watching the baby while we're out here meeting with you.
Oh, awesome.
You know?
That's so important. Family is the best.
Yeah.
You know, support your family, support the people that are trying to do things. Because, like you said, it's so required in order to be successful. And, you know, you mentioned Jim Jones. What are some of the other clients that you've actually worked with that you've built rapport with?
Well, forever and ever, there will always be Chinks. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, for sure.
So my son's godfather as well.
Yeah, that's just terrible. It's really sad.
My OGs and my mentors, Siphon Rosenberg. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't even love hip-hop.
Right.
So it is amazing that I'm actually working with them.
Nice.
Of course, now we just wrapped up the Dipset concert. Most of the younger DJs at Hot 97 are our clients, whether it be Drewski, Juanito, E Styles, worked with DJ Enough, you know, countless others. Shout out to DJ Omanaya, you know, from the Wendy Williams show. Omanaya is one of my best friends and first client. And Omanaya led to millions and millions of others. And, you know, I'm just happy to be here.
No,
Joel Ortiz. Shout out to Joel Ortiz and Dennis. Dennis Wynn is his manager. And if it wasn't for Dennis, I wouldn't work with a lot of people, including Shaggy and you know, countless others.
Wow, yes, that list is long and
still continue to build. And like I said, one client just always leads to another. If you keep keep those promises that you made and don't ever sell anyone the dream, don't make promises you can't keep. And, you know, just be yourself and a nice person, because I think that gets lost. Sometimes you're so trying to make it that you sell your soul and your morals to get there, and it's not what that's about. People can see right through it.
Right, absolutely. Like you said, stay true to yourself. That's so important. You know, I just want to know, like, you just finished up the Dipset tour. Like, how was that experience? Like you said, there's so much behind it. I know some of our watchers have went to that show, and they just need to know, like, what did it take to actually put that together?
I have to say that if it weren't for the Spotify, the level-headedness of Tuma. He is Tuma. If you don't know, do your Googles, as the rappers say, right? If you Google Tuma is the head of global programming at Spotify, and it was his idea to get Dipset part of Rap Caviar's. I wouldn't call it a tour. It's more so of a national showcase. Is what he'd like to
concert series.
Yeah, like a concert series. And, you know, they wanted to do this reunion with Dipset. Nice. And it definitely did take some convincing because, as you know, the guys, they're going through their emotional stage 1 minute, but they're brothers.
Right.
And that's what, that's what we love about Dipset. They wear their emotions on their sleeve. And
it's real love.
And it's real New York genuine love. And that night was as chaotic as you can imagine. Between Dipset, between ASAP, all of Harlem was there. I don't think Hammerstein was ready for
all of those people. I agree, because I know some people were online. They were trying to get in, and then they didn't even make it in because there was so many people there.
It was a lot. And but a lot of people didn't get in, but the people that were in there, they definitely felt the love, and it all ended well. It was to a point we didn't even think we would get back in. We're outside with Jim Jones trying to get his family back inside, and it was definitely a hectic moment. But those are the moments that you live for.
Right.
Like, if we didn't have a story to tell the next day, we're like, oh yeah, the content went great.
Right.
And then
it wouldn't have been the same.
No, you needed you needed that story to tell. And baby, did we make history.
Right.
So shout out again to Live Nation for making that happen. Heather from Live Nation, and Tuma from Spotify, and Brittany too, whole Spotify crew. Thank you. It was amazing.
I know the fans want to know, how do they, how do some artists get a chance to possibly work with you? Are you taking on new clients, anything like that now?
I have to say that emerging artists, you have to be ready to need a publicist. A lot of people think, oh, well, I'm doing music, I need a publicist. Right. Yes, you do need a publicist, but I would encourage, and I may be shooting myself in the foot here, but I would suggest that you find a manager first before you find a publicist. Because we do not make the news. Right. We publicize the news. So what that means is you need you need to be currently active. And a lot of times for emerging artists, the only thing you do have going on a day-to-day basis is your music. Right. And unfortunately, in today's times, it's not just about the music. So unless you have that content build up, you have 3 months worth of content for your publicist to continue to pitch to the media, then you're not ready yet. So I would advise that you get your content together and find a manager. And even if you haven't found a manager, because that does take some time. You need to
making the right match, finding the right person, the right chemistry, somebody that believes in you.
All of those things and more. It's just something that you need to take your time with. So if you are ready to find a publicist, then yes, the most important thing you can do is keep your content well together, get your videos, all ready, put all your ducks in a row, then come to us, and then let us help you put it out there.
Nice. And how can we follow you? How can we stay tuned with what you're doing? Give us the website.
Yes, the website, if you want to know more about the Legion Media Group, is thelegionmediagroup.com, and you can follow us on all your social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, the Legion Media Group. The handles are, my personal one is PQ Chanel, PQCHANEL, and the Legions is #Team Legion or WE_R Legion. Yes, we are Legion.
Yes, so make sure you go follow PQ Chanel. Make sure you follow Popparotz TV. Follow myself, Remedy. You now tuned in. Stay locked.
Yay. Thank you so much. Oh,